Morning everybody, Jess here from Meadows Flowers. If you can see the lovely autumnal light just coming through the living room window here, but what I thought I'd just briefly chat to you about this morning is geraniums and pelargoniums. So I've always hated geraniums. I hate the smell of the leaves. A lot of people do. But I had some flower pots out the front this year, but the revelation and the discovery this year was scented pelargoniums. Now, if we could have smell-o-vision, I could actually show you what these smell like. So this one, that is Rose of Altea. So it's Turkish Delight scent, absolutely gorgeous. So normally a lot of people think of them as sort of disposable plants, or try and overwinter them by keeping them dormant in some newspaper. Now, I quite want to keep these babies going, and you'll see in a minute I've taken some cuttings as I actually cut these back. So what we've decided we're going to do this year is I've cut them back as much as we dare. So we've just got a few little leaves still, but everything looks nice and green. You can see we're actually still trying to grow a little bit. I'm going to keep them fairly dry, just give them a sprinkle of water this morning because I don't want them to completely go dormant, but I just want them to gently grow all winter. So I've cut them back really heavily, and then, as I said, any leaves that start to go brown we'll just pull off, and we'll just keep tidying. See, he looks a little bit sad. We'll just keep tidying these up all winter. But as you can see, we've got lots of nice little new leaves starting to come, and with all that growth that we cut back when we pulled them out of the pots, God, the geraniums have gone mad, haven't they? Wow. I'll show you in a second. We did some cuttings to try and future-proof it if we lose some over winter. And next year, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the geraniums. They may go at the bottom of the drive in the big planter, but the scented pelargoniums, I'm going to fill my pots at the front of the house with those because they just smell absolutely divine. Here we go. So this is the pelargonium cutting. So there's two stages here. These first ones I did probably about 4 or 6 weeks ago. So as you can see, they're looking really good. Loads of new growth on these, because when we did these, they were as big as these dinky babies that we did about 10 days ago. So all we did, we took the material that we'd cut back off the pelargoniums, stripped the lower leaves off and just cut it below a node. I'll be honest, didn't use any hormone rooting powder because I couldn't find it. I've now found it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And they're in a really sort of perlitey, very loose mix. Gave them a good water when we set them. For one thing you don't do with pelargoniums and geraniums, unlike other cuttings, is you don't put them in any humidity. So the rosemary cuttings in the window here, as you can see, I've got a nice plastic bag over them because they need humidity. Geraniums will rot. So literally fairly warm, bright window, not in direct sunlight. So this is west facing, so it gets the evening sun, but never gets too warm or too hot. And we noticed the other day, look at the size of these babies. We've got roots now coming out of the bottom. So little mission when I get 5 minutes, that's always the mission around here, is to split these and pot them up individually. But it looks like we've got 6 pots here, and I know I've had one fail. So we're going to have 23 potentially new plants, all for what took probably 10 or 15 minutes work. So that's my scented pelargoniums on a lovely bright sunny morning here at Meadows Flowers. As always, everybody, if you like what you see, want to keep watching more videos from me, just click the subscribe button, click the bell notification, and appreciate, as always, your comments on things. Thank you. Bye-bye.